Who are you? Most people would probably call me a ghost. I am, after all, dead. See, it wasn't that long ago. I was only 18. I had my whole life in front of me.
Peter. No.
Why did you stop? You jumped up! You're faking that!
Why did you choose this book?
Well, I chose it because Kim actually recommended this for me, and so I thought it would be a pretty good book to read. And it's about a murder, about this girl named Sherry Ann Cooper. And she was running around, well, not really running around, she was at a party, and they were doing an exorcist, and Joe, the hippie, the one that had the hair in her face, she was, like, running it and asking all her questions. And then Peter was Joe's brother, and he died a couple years ago because he committed suicide, and so then he came and possessed Sherry, which is who I am right now, and he came and possessed her, and she didn't know what to do, so she ran up to the balcony, but then Peter left her body, and she was just standing there, and then Amanda, my sister, show your face, she pushed me off the balcony, and then I died. And then the whole story relates to how she died, and then figuring out who killed her, because no one knew Amanda killed her until the end of the book. And then the next book was just about how another girl named Jean Rodriguez, she fell off the balcony, but she lived, and she's just trying to figure out what to do with her life. And then Sherry, as a ghost, was trying to figure out how she could go back onto Earth and tell her brother Jimmy that she was okay. And she went in to Jean's body as a wanderer, and it's a pretty good book. I recommend it to anybody because it's really easy to read. And then I'm still reading the third book, so I'll tell you how that one goes before I'm going to finish it, probably today or tomorrow. So yeah.
Why did you choose the scene you did?
And I chose the scene I did because without that scene, then the book would have never happened, because that was the beginning of the story and how she fell off the balcony and died. And so then that's where it all started, about how she's trying to figure out what she's supposed to do and what her friends did and who the killer was. And yeah.
And what's the book and who's it by?
The book is called Remember Me by Christopher Pike. Very good book. I recommend this to anybody. It's a really good book. Remember Me by Christopher Pike. She won't let them forget. Sherry Cooper wakes up dead. The last thing she can remember is falling from the balcony during her friend's party. Her death has been ruled as suicide. Sherry knows she was murdered, and her closest friends are now suspects. As she tries to find her killer from the other side, she discovers her friends may not have been so loyal to her after all. Now Sherry is just out for justice. She's out for revenge, and all she wants is for people to remember her. Dun, dun, dun.